Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another episode of the Makeup Protection Program. The question that, or the overarching feeling I'm having, I always say you need to leave. I always play that sound bite. But you know what? After some of the stuff, actually one thing I've seen this week, I'm wondering, do I need to leave? Like, is it me? Help me, because I don't know. If you want to comb through all the new makeup releases with me, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy, if you're trying to do better with adding things to your collection this year, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. We're in this together. All right, let's get started. So let me just move over. How about that? All right, y'all. So I usually go in order. I'm on Makeup Release Radar Official as per usual. And there are a lot of releases. And so I'm a little confused about where I left off last week, but I think I have an idea. We're just going to go ahead and hit the ground running because I don't think I knew what was coming. I might not have even mentioned this last week, and that's fine. And I'm okay with that. You know what? You're going to get it again. I'm no prude, okay? But I'm trying to gather my thoughts on this. I do understand that this release from Isamaya is supposed to, or not supposed to, it is supporting Planned Parenthood. And I like that. But this is not giving for me. It's giving trying too hard. It's giving let's do something for shock value. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. And I feel the same way with Nars. You know, Nars just like give the orgasm stuff a break. You got the orgasm, then you had the climax eyeshadow, then you got the climax mascara. It's just like too much. And it's like, I know they say that sex sells, but no, like this isn't selling, not for $95. Because I can just go ahead and donate to Planned Parenthood myself without this lipstick. Tyrone might be snoring in the background. Oh, he's gonna have to stop. Hold on, y'all, because I can't. I'm not judging anybody who wants to purchase this. If you want to pay $95 for this, that is a personal decision, and to each his or her own. This is just not for me. And again, I am totally for the cause, but I just don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I would not feel personally comfortable taking this lipstick out in public. And this is a lipstick I for damn sure need to be wearing all the time, as it's $95. It also would have been nice if this is what the whole shape and everything is. You know, let it double up as something else pleasurable, because this is just not gonna be it, because I have a lot of other lipsticks that I like for way less than $95. I also would love to know what the packaging is made out of. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that, let's go to her page. And that's fine. And that's very fine. And that looks okay. You know what? I don't think I'm into it. I don't think I'm into her. I think that the lipstick kind of takes away from the cause, because it's like the first thing you're going to talk about is that, and then it's like, oh, but it supports Planned Parenthood, and then you can get into a secondary discussion, I guess. Let me know what you think. This probably is like a touchy topic for some. I personally am not into it, and I could just go ahead and make a donation to Planned Parenthood without buying that lipstick. I don't think that lipstick or the shades are unique, so that's gonna be a no. And I just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't want to leave it to last, so you gotta watch through the whole thing to know how I feel about it. I'm exhausted by it. I really am. So we're going to just move on to where we left off last week, because that's too much. Oh my gosh, it reminded me of, remember when Martine Cosmetics did that holiday launch? That Christmas launch, and then like when you swiped over, it was like the nuts and berries or something. It was something sexual, and I'm just like, really? Like, it was for no reason. And then the palette, there was nothing sexual about the palette. So it was just like, what are we doing here? Say we're out of ideas without saying we're out of ideas. Like, that's how I feel about it. It's just, I don't know. And I just feel like with this kind of different lens that I have for makeup right now, that I hope will continue to stay, I'm just not for it. I'm not for being hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, and I'm not here for the shenanigans or foolery, or both. So now let's get on to some other stuff. I did pass on the Shroud Moonfall palette. I said in my last video, or the video before last, I think I can possibly dupe these shades with the Sydney Grace Temptalia shades. The one I'm concerned about is the bottom left, Moon Moss. That's the one shade where I'm like, I don't know if I have anything like that, but I do think I can dupe the rest of the shades. I still do think it's a nice palette, but I am glad that I kind of thought about my collection first. I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to try to skip some things, y'all, because I don't know. It's just, it's not doing what I needed to do. Still thinking on these Lethal palettes. But more importantly, that palette designer by Lethal Cosmetics, let me tell you something. I was up at like 10 o'clock last night playing on that palette designer, just making fake palettes and saving them. They're not in my cart or anything. Not sure if I'm going to actually get them. I do have a little Mercari money to play with because y'all know I am trying to change up my collection. But I will say this. And I wish I could film in the morning, and I'm going to try to get myself together so I can start doing that again, because I really want to start doing my palette rotation videos, but they're going to be more simplified looks than what I was doing before when I did those videos. I created a palette from Lethal. I have to order one more shade though, or talk to them about getting the shade that was out of stock. But this is it right here. I have used this palette literally all this week. Like, I keep going for it, and I feel like I keep going for it. You know why? Because I made it. I made it. So it's gonna be all the shades I like. I like them all. It's like a bell went off in my head. Like, why do I keep wanting to use this palette? Because you made it. So these charity palettes are very cute, and I was thinking about getting all of the marble shades because the matte shades are not new shades, I believe, and I don't want to get any repeats, and I have to like really update my spreadsheet about what shades I have from this palette that I made, and then the Nightflower palette, and then the Metamorphosis and Evergreen palette, because I don't want to get any repeats. But I don't have these marbleized shades, and I think they're really pretty. Like, they really look nice. Well, I don't need all of the marbleized shades, but some of them I really like. So I was thinking about getting some of those, and then, you know, maybe I will get one of the palette sets in my cart. I don't know, because I'm really taking my time with putting these things together. So it's really fun to do. And you can mix and match like the palettes that they have with the face shades too, like their blushes and bronzers. Some of them can hold like the face palette shades as well as eyeshadow shades. So they got a whole thing going on there. If you haven't been on that palette designer, just do it for fun, because it gives you an opportunity to design your own palette, even if you're not going to buy it. I probably will end up buying one of those palettes, but not yet. I'm still playing around. Let's see what else we've got here. Inslee Rain Cos. And if you see me skipping around, it's just I'm trying to, I also need to kind of curate this purchaser pass as well. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to look at every single thing. I have not tried Inslee Rain Cosmetics, but I continue to see nice shades come from them. I'm not interested in trying any new brands at this time, but let me know if you've tried Inslee Rain Cosmetics. Let me know, because I'd like to know. I have seen some people, I haven't watched, but a lot of reviews popping up for the KVD Beauty Good Apple Serum Foundation. I'm not interested in any foundations right now. I'm still working through Lisa Eldridge and Hourglass and Chanel and Nars. You know, a lot of these, well, all of them from last year, and I'm going to work through them. I don't need to add anything into the mix because I don't know, what I have is working. This does seem to be a nice shade range, which is great, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. I've not tried KVD Beauty. I'm not sure if we talked about this last week. LYS has the Speak Love Moisture Matte Lipstick. I'm sure this is good. It is a moisture rich satin matte lipstick with a high impact color payoff, $20. I'm sure these are nice. The colors look gorgeous. I'm going to pass on these for now. I would not be mad at anybody who wanted to purchase that. Talked about Kosas, Kofi Beauty, cream blush. Nope. Not getting me with that. Estee Lauder's trying to do it big. Nope. I'm starting to, it's all starting to like kind of blend together. I don't recall talking about Tom Ford though. He's got the Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. Now he has a foundation, I think, like this, but no, $48. Nope, Thomas, you are not getting me with that. Talked about Fenty. I think we talked about the Beauty Bay palette, and these are a great price, and I think their pricing is.
I won.
High five! Give me a high five.
I won Breeze of Bangkok.
What kind of game was that? Whoa! Whoa! Slow down. What are you playing?
No, nothing. I played my Julius.
You're playing with Julius? Oh, y'all are just playing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was the blue girl for some Bangkok.
Okay. Well, I love it. So we've got the Retro Love palette. I think we talked about this, and this is probably like $15. Let's see, $17. And you know what? I wasn't mad. Like my Wilderness palette, and then like I think it was called the Opulence palette. Those were nice. I just don't go for them. But I didn't have any issues. This isn't my color story. All right, let's see what else we've got. Passed on Char. Not doing it. What is this? Spectra paints. Okay, I don't have time for that. That's just too much work. Zoeva, I don't even know where they came from with these bags of brushes. So I'm going to go ahead with these bags of brushes. All-rounder bag with strap. Okay, Zoeva brushes, I believe, are nice. Do I? No, I don't have any. But I've heard they're nice. I'm going to move on. BK Beauty came out with lashes. This is a collab with Arisa Does Makeup. Y'all know I be on and off again with lashes, so mine come from Amazon. So we're gonna move on. What is this? Dream Lip Duo. No, I'm sorry. There's just brands, unfortunately, that I'm just not really checking for. You know, so I'm not even going to try to make myself check for them. Got some restocks, it looks like. NBA Cosmetics is releasing a lot of palettes, y'all. This, the Trove palette by Blend Bunnies is restocking, but I passed on that. Bobby!
You need to leave.
I don't know why these need to leave, but you know what? It's just the way they look. I'm not into it. They need to leave. I'm so sorry. What? Set to leave your cheeks glowing with just pinch radiant. No, sorry, Bob. I'm not doing it, y'all. Because I'm not playing. I'm not playing around. I'm not messing around anymore. Because I've been messing around in some of these other episodes, and they're like 40 minutes long. Because I get to talk, and this one might be too. But this is NBA Cosmetics again. I mean, the thing is that with the Valentine's Day stuff, just look in your collection first. You know, I even have decided against the Natasha Denona Glam Face Love palette because one, it's just not deep enough, and two, I have the shades, and three, the reviews I've watched of people who got it right away, it's a no. Like, it's really nothing special. So no. Now let's look at these shades from Menagerie. Yes. They've got 4 new shades and they're 20 bucks a piece. These look nice, y'all. And specifically, but the one on the top left and the one under that. I love those. These are beautiful. I don't need them at this time just because I just got my Terra Moons and my Cleona ones and I haven't even swatched or touched them. So we're just gonna have to be happy with what we've got. What is this? Oh, Pink Crush. Okay. Okay. It's all the same to me. Now, Terra Moons is coming out with something, a palette with KCM, who I did not know who she was. And then I went to her Instagram and I'm like, I'm into it. So very curious about what this palette is going to look like. Terra Moons is definitely like a priority brand for me that I'm looking out for in 2023. Did not get the Cosmic Wanderer palette, just too many blues and purples. And then before that, they had the Barrio palette. That was like when I first started looking at Terra Moons. So the palettes so far that I've seen just haven't frosted my cookies, but we'll see what this one looks like. I'm excited, but I did get this. So we are going to be adding to the total in the description box. So this came to 29 something. I'll put it in the description box. This is the Sydney Grace February bundle, but y'all already know I'm getting these bundles. So the cool thing about this one, first of all, love the sticker. Second of all, this one is coming with a highlighter and a cream lip product. Now, honestly, I don't really need that highlighter, but I'm going to use that highlighter as an eyeshadow. I'll use it as a highlighter, but I'm going to be using that as my inner corner or lid shade or like a topper. And then I've never tried a Sydney Grace lip product, so I'm very excited to share that with you all when it comes. It has already shipped and I'm so excited. So like I said, I am going to be putting any purchases during my purchase or pass videos. What I've spent will be in the description box. So far, the things that I've bought, this is like my straight, like for my straight money, not like Mercari stuff, is the Adept Cosmetics Aero palette in the mystery box. I did buy Bronze Bliss off of Mercari, but I didn't include that in my total because that was from a Mercari Balance. Let me know what you think about that. And then the Sydney Grace. So feel good about it because I'm already doing better than I did last year at this time. Clos de Peau. Okay, no. Clos de No. And no to that. Nope to all these Clos de Peaus. Just too expensive for what I'm trying to do. Thomas is trying to do too much, y'all, right now for me. The $50 lipsticks are just not where it's at for me. So we've got the Electric Cherry, and then we have, what is this one? I'm not sure what this one is. And I do have one of these that I got from Mercari, and they're cool, but I don't feel like it's anything like super special. So Thomas also has some quads out. I believe there are 2. Here they are. We've got Rose Prick eyeshadow cream quads in Forbidden Pink and Rose Topaz. Yeah, I mean, these are the cream formula, which I feel like are just okay. I do have Violet Sateen and Velour Khaki, I think is what it's called. But I don't even know if I'm keeping those. I don't know why I bought those. I really don't. They're pretty, but they're also a pretty penny. Now, Danessa is coming out with a Hyper Radiant liquid highlighter, and you know what, this is just not something that I need. I'm really trying to lay off the highlighters because I'm finding that I don't wear them that much. Oftentimes I wear a Radiant blush, or if I don't, and sometimes even if I do, I wear like a highlighter balm. So I really don't have any need to buy this. And I've seen what, I know Charlotte Tilbury has some highlighters come out recently. Rare Beauty had some nice ones. That might have been at the end of 2022. So it seems like highlighters are coming back around, but these are going to be a pass for me. And I would say just double check, like double check your collection, because I just know I have a lot. Like I have the Charlotte Tilbury, like that face palette she just came out with, or for holiday, and then the Hourglass holiday release. So I know, you know, it's just so easy, y'all. I really like the stuff that I have. So I'm gonna say no to the Danessa Myricks. Now, I do like to look at fragrances, and there's a couple this week. Now, this one is by Skylar, and this is Lime Sands. So that sounds interesting. And the notes are sea salt and verbena, lily of the valley, coconut water, and orange flower, and then driftwood, vanilla, and musk. So, I mean, this is definitely something I would want to smell in store. And, oh, these. Now, I've never heard of Gourmand Beauty, but this Le Carnival fragrance collection is really interesting to me. I'm not sure about the one that has the popcorn smell. So there's 3 of them. There's Le Soda Pop, which is Cola Accord, jasmine, and cane sugar. And I think I would really like that. And then there's Maize Souffle, warm, salty, edible, crispy apple, popcorn, accord, and whipped butter. So I'm not sure what that would smell like on. I'm very, very curious. And then Sucre de Cotton, so fluffy, cozy, sweet, mixed berries, pink cyclamen, and vanilla sugar. So I would be really curious to try the travel trio, maybe. Let me know what you think about that. That's really interesting. Not sure about smelling like apple, popcorn, and butter, but it's really interesting to me. I feel like I might really want to get that. All right, let's see. Okay, I don't know what that is. So we have a palette coming out from Dandelions Cosmetics, and it's a collab with Cheap Sherry. I'm not sure who she is, but it's called the Valentine's 1963 palette. And I believe there are 4 shades released already. So let me scroll up. Yeah, or 3 maybe. Curious about what this is going to look like, and I haven't tried this brand. Again, this most likely, here it is. Here's the 4th shade. Most likely this is going to be a pass, because I really don't know if I want to add any new brands, and this one looks like really neutrally, and I have a lot of that already. So I'm going to try to admire, well, I'm going to admire it from afar, at least for now, but really not trying to add any brands. It's like no new friends. Daughter Earth Official. Okay, I'm going to pass on these because, again, no new brands. I like Damsel in No Distress. I like that name though. We have a new palette from Sigma Beauty, the New Mod Mini Eyeshadow Palette. Still haven't tried the Sigma eyeshadows. Let me know what you think about them. This is going to be a pass. More from KVD Beauty, liquid lipsticks. Ooh, she's got some interesting colors here, I'll say. But they're not colors that I'm, you know, like you have the neutrally and nude ones, and then she's got like the purple and green, which is cool. But no, I'm probably not going to wear these. So, well, I'm not, because I'm not buying them. CXC Beauty is ready for Easter with the April Showers Bring May Flowers palette. Why do I feel like they had something like that last year? Let me know. Okay, but this is a no. This is a no. I'm going to go ahead and pass. Ariana Grande is launching at Sephora. That's great. Elf has got some lipsticks. I'm sure they're nice, but I'm just trying to stay away, y'all. I don't need any lipsticks. We don't need it. Now, Playing in Makeup by Yolando has a restock of the Paint Me Chrome palette. Let me know what you think about Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I've never tried this brand. This is an all shimmer palette, and I do try to stay away from those, but it looks really nice. But I know I would have to pull something else in with it. So this is going to be a pass. Passing on Made by Mitchell. Passing on Sonia, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm passing. Char is coming out with more of her pop shots, but she's not getting me this time. She got me last time with 2, but she's not getting me with these. Now, I will say the one on the right, this is the shade on the right. It is beautiful, but I am so sure that first of all, I have it on right now. How about that? Sorry. I am so sure I have a shade like this, but y'all, oh, somebody said, okay, but what if CT could bring back Smoky Quartz? So the Smoky Quartz one If I got any of them, that was the one I should have gotten, because y'all know I'm so into taupes now. But I don't know, that one has been out of stock. I had gotten emerald eyes and diamond eyes, which are cool, but they're not worth $34 before tax. I'm so sorry. And then she never released them in Sephora, so it's like you never had a chance to get them on sale. No, it's a no for me. Unearthly Cosmetics has brought back the Warms My Blood palette, as well as the Weirdos. This is without the artwork, you guys. And I think one of the things I loved about Warms My Blood was Aaliyah. I mean, I think the artwork on all the palettes was great. That's what made the palettes, it's not what made them great, but that's what really attracted me to Warms My Blood. Like when she told me I could pick one, there was hands down no question. I'm looking at Warms My Blood, and for some reason, I thought the Warms My Blood palette was more than $50. Let me know if you know, because I don't remember. But I feel like it was. I'm still waiting for a replacement for the Centuries shade. So hopefully with these new palettes, she sorted out whatever happened with the shades that dried out. Because mine dried out like as hard as a rock. So I definitely did contact her and fill out the form about getting it replaced. So hopefully that will happen at some point. I thought this was a great release for Unearthly Cosmetics last year. And so, I don't know, the artwork has always been part of what I've loved about their palettes. So I'm kind of disappointed that the artwork isn't on here anymore. Hermes is going to charge an arm and a leg, along with Beyonce, for this Healthy Glow mineral powder. Not sure how much it is, but it's going to be a lot. And this is going to be a definite pass for me. And this embossing and everything looks great, but it is definitely going to be a no. Talked about you know who. Mora Cosmetics is coming out with a setting spray. Looks like 2 different kinds. Let's see. Mattifying, long lasting, hydrating, and refresh. I'm not in the market for any type of setting sprays right now. I still have Charlotte Tilbury and I have Hourglass Veil. And I still have the All Nighter by Urban Decay. So we're going to just go ahead with what we've got, y'all. We got to go ahead with what we've got. Use what we got and then get what we want. All right. Lisa is going to come out with a gloss, a Sorcery gloss. I love the Sorcery lipstick. I'm going to pass on this gloss. Gotta move on. Gucci, we are not doing this with the nail polish. Oh God, me and my nails. So did I tell y'all? Okay, so I told y'all the dip nails didn't work for me. So then I painted my nails this kind of blush color. I like this a lot. And this was like, this actually lasted more than a day. I started to cut my nails and then the polish was still on, so it cracked up. That wasn't smart. Anyway, this was the, was it Essie? Yeah, the Essie gel-like polish. So you just do, it's like a 2-step situation. So it's like step 1, you put on the color. Step 2, you put on the top coat. And I got the shiny top coat and the matte top coat. So we're going to go ahead and get with that. But I'm not getting with the Gucci. I love these shades, but I can find them cheaper. So we all know that. Westman Atelier is coming out with some more highlighters, y'all. We don't need these highlighter sticks. We don't. If you have a highlighter stick, you have this one. I'm letting you know. I have the Chanel one. I'm going strong with that Chanel one and the Merit one. I'm not going to add any more highlighter sticks because I keep wanting the Victoria Beckham one, and I'm definitely not getting it now that she raised up her prices. So we're going to just move on. This is a new shade. So, and that's great, but it's going to be great for someone else. So we're going to move on. Fat oil lip drip. You know what? The only reason why this isn't getting a you need to leave is because I like NYX. But I don't like that it's called Fat Oil Lip Drip. Like, what is that? I'm sure this is probably good though. A lip oil gloss. That's probably nice. $9. I'd be interested, but not right now. You know why? Because I have lip oil. I have Dior. I have Merit. And I have, what's the other brand? Lunar Beauty. I need no lip oils. So we're going to move on from that. Okay, y'all. Now, if I didn't have this palette, this would definitely be a temptation. But this Freedom palette by Uma Beauty is so good. Like, it was definitely a standout palette for me from last year. And I need to pull it out and be wearing it because I love this palette. Like, it is like a perfect way for if you like warm looks, cool looks, shifty shades, but wearable. You want glam, you want everyday. You can do all of that with this palette, in my opinion. But this is part of the Make It Black collection, and it's going to be done with a couple of other brands. So I see Neutrogena here, and I see Elf. But y'all, this palette is so good. If you're looking for just a palette you could wear every day, but you want like something that's special, this Uma Beauty palette, the Freedom palette, that's really what put me on to them. And I'm going to be looking out to see like, what are they going to come out with this year? Because this formulation is great. And I just love the layout with all the shimmers on the top, the mattes on the bottom. It's just set up perfectly, and it's great for someone who wants to get into, you know, some more special shades without having to go to like a Cleon or a Terra Moons or try to piece together something. Like, this is perfectly done. Yes, every day, every night palette. It's so good, y'all. So good. All right, let's see what else we've got. Fenty, we talked about, I just want to see the performance. What is this? Okay, no, don't like heart-shaped palettes. And this is Notoriously Morbid, bath bombs. Okay, I don't really get these products from Notoriously Morbid, and I don't really need anything like that. So I love it though, because it's super unique though. It is. So I feel like if you are into things like that, then these are probably really good. And they have wax melts. These are wax melts. I don't like how that looks. But, okay, no. What? Okay, no. All right, let's see. What is this? Pretty Funny. Boom. Okay, don't know this brand, so I'm not even going to do it. Oh, yes, y'all. So, I had to pull out my Best Buds Glow Blush, so I didn't buy it, because this is so pretty. They came out with 2 more shades. We have Dandelions and Thistle. So pretty. Look at that purple one, y'all. But you know what? I had on the one from, didn't this come out with the Sugar Glider collection? I can't remember when it came out, but I had to tone it down because these are like blush lighters, you know what I mean? And lately I haven't been really wearing highlighters, so then I had to top it with Paradise Glow, and you can probably still see the highlighter through this. So the way I was wearing it before, when I purchased it, is not how I'm wearing it now. So I love these 2 shades. I wouldn't get the gold one, but the Thistle, that's nice. Maybe on a sale, I don't know. It's not a maybe right now, it's a no right now. I'm just saying, like, I need to just use the one that I have, because it's really, really nice. If you're interested in like a blush light, these are so good. They're $20 and they're available now. I'm sorry, I do terrible with pricing and telling you what stuff is available because I'm really excited. Now, Kristen Lee, what is this? Another highlighter, y'all. I'm telling you, highlighters are coming back, but you know what? I'm going to pull out the ones that I had because I can't. So that's a no. We still have some more mystery boxes left from Adept. Mine has not shipped yet. I know they need the full processing time, so that's fine. I'm just gonna wait for that to come. Now, lastly, we have this palette. Now, so this brand right here, Salem Cosmetics, is based out of New Orleans, and they have a collab, and I always probably say her name wrong, Smeek Barrowind. She had the collab with Saint Angel Sinners last year, the Follow Your Dreams palette. I think I like this palette better than Follow Your Dreams. And I don't know anything about this brand at all, but I will say this is cute. Let me know what y'all think. I think it's what, $50? Let me check. $50, and then you can use a code and get it for $46, $52. I like this palette. I don't know if I'm going to purchase it, but I'm saying I like it. And then let's look at the swatches here. Like, these swatches look really nice. So I'm not sure, you know, upon first glance, you know, the shimmers look familiar. So I'm just not sure if this is something I should add to my collection. But I will say I like the palette. I do. I really do like it. Like, I think it's well done. So great job. Even if I don't get it, it's a great job. And the color story is different. Like, I like that is really nice. Okay, we're done with Makeup Release Radar Official, and I'm just going to go ahead and just check out the usual crew, because you know I'm trying to save for Beyonce, and I don't even know if I'm going to get that the way the whole thing is set up. So I don't know. Let's see. I see the Chanel collection is out, but that's definitely a pass. I don't see anything new, y'all. And this makes me happy because we are doing very well, you guys, very well. She did do swatches of the Tom Ford Electric Cherry and the other one, I can't remember. Oh, Cherry Smoke. I don't think these are worth it, y'all. I really, really don't. There's Cherry Smoke. And that one is the regular formulation. And then Electric Cherry is the wet dry. I mean, I feel like they're really close. They're really, really close. And I told y'all my Tom Ford Bake Shades smell funny to me. So I'm just, even though I secretly want Electric Cherry a little bit, I don't know if I can bring myself to do it because I don't like the way the shades smell. And in any case, if you go to Sydney Grace, they're duping all the high-end palettes, which is super smart because you are going to get the quality, the Tom Ford quality, for like a small fraction of the price. So let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. All right, y'all. So when I think about what has caught my eye this week, not much. I really do like that Forest Heart palette, but I don't think I like it enough to purchase it just because that's not going to be a palette that I'm going to wear often or want to wear often. I would say if you were interested in the Uma Beauty Freedom palette, that palette is a winner. Like, I would not steer y'all wrong. That is an excellent palette. And I already have it. If I didn't have it, that would have been on my purchase list, but I do. So you can't say I'm getting that. I mean, there's really nothing else, you guys. I do want to keep my eye out for the Terra Moons collab, that palette coming out. Terra Moons is definitely a brand on my list. I already told you about Sydney Grace. The Menagerie shades are nice, but I'm going to pass. And I think that's it. Honestly, if I buy anything eyeshadow related, it will most likely be from Lethal Cosmetics. Like I said, I do like that charity collection, but I don't necessarily need all of the shades. So I'm thinking about piecing something together or creating my own palette. So that's where I'm at with that. And see, I'm really starting to get into Lethal because you can do all that customization, because like we all know what we like. So let me just get what I like. Is that simple. And I'm finding like their mattes, I mean, I like the shimmers too, but their mattes are just beautiful. And I was thinking about that shade in my BYOP palette that I was going to declutter, the Wink shade from Give Me Glow, that Periwinkle Blue. Like, they have a Periwinkle Blue, and I'm like, that's the Periwinkle Blue I need. The other one was not working for me. So there's that. That's it, you guys. I'm really happy with this. I'm happy with how I feel, and I'm just trying to think, like, what would the old me have bought? Oh, those Carnival fragrances. Those sound kind of cool. Like to try. I would try like a travel size for $20. Like if it's all, you know, it's all three of the fragrances. I would be interested in trying that. But the old me, like I said, I would have gotten Shroud. Probably would have gotten some of those Menagerie shades, a couple of them, because those, I love the Menagerie shades because they're so like deep, and I guess have like that darker base, and I love that about their shades. I might have gotten a Pop Shot, that more like purpley one, and I probably would have gotten the Salem Cosmetics palette, the, what was it called, Forest Heart. Probably would have gotten that too. So I'm doing good, y'all. And you are too. And you know what? If you're not, you can always turn it around at any time. So that's how I feel. And let's continue to be in this together. Let's continue to start loving our collections and looking at what we have and seeing like what can we do. Tyrone really made me see like, Cara, like the stuff that you're buying is exactly the same, but then it's like, well, why do I use this over that? And it's like, oh, well, you know, we tend to gravitate to different formulas. So like, just stick with what you like, you know what I mean? And just know that like everything is going to be repeated again. I haven't even been purchasing makeup for a long time and I'm seeing things come around. So just know that it's going to come around. Did you have dessert already?
No.
You didn't?
Yes.
What'd you have?
Ice cream.
You can have 2 Oreos.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. Definitely give me some input in the comments as to what you think about the makeup releases this week. I love hearing what you all think. And I know we don't always agree on everything, but this is like a no judgment zone. Like even about the Isamaya thing, like it's really a no judgment zone. You know, I'm really kind of laughing in the end, but I love hearing what you guys think. And I love like the back and forth and just chatting, you know, because makeup is a form of art and expression. So, you know, it's definitely going to be something that we feel differently about. But all in all, I love you guys being here and I love the community that we have. So thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this is therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.